It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Flying Dog Brewing Company out in America, and it's a bottle of their The Fear Imperial Pumpkin Ale coming in at 9% ABV. Love the artwork again by Ralph Steadman. He's always done the artwork for the brewery. There's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. I will say, I've had this beer for about 11 months, so I've purposely aged it. Why? Oh wow, first of all, let's look at this beer. It looks great. That's probably one of the reasons why I've aged this beer. It's 9%. It's spicy, it's got loads of pumpkin in it. Maybe the pumpkins kind of, the flavours have died away a little bit, or maybe they've been enhanced. There's always that complaint with a pumpkin ale that you can't really taste an awful lot of pumpkin. Certainly from some of the kind of smaller brands out there. It's a comment I have from brewers all of the time, is that it's such a, for the volume of a pumpkin, it's such a tasteless fruit or veg. Is it a fruit or a vegetable? I don't know. I know they're big and they're orange and you cut them up for Halloween. So basically, yeah, I wanted to see what the aging process would do to this beer. So it's about, if I got it from beersofeurope.co.uk, if they had it for 2 months and I've had it for 11 months, then it's over a year old. So it's certainly going into pumpkin season. It's October 2014. So let's give it a review. Beer in the glass, it's a 1 to 2 finger, slightly off white head. Nice carbonation rolling off the side of the glass. It's a very deep, almost stout coloured ale. Looks a little bit like a very dark barley wine or a German dunkel of some kind, dark dunkel. Let's get the aroma then on this Imperial Pumpkin Ale by Flying Dog. And I wish I had a fresh bottle because I could compare it with this one, because this just smells absolutely divine. The spices, the aroma, the caramel. Oh, blimey. The pumpkin smells great. I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everyone. Oh, blimey. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. What an absolutely bang on, big, malty, chewy, toffee, pumpkin, spicy brew. This just tastes absolutely fantastic. The mouthfeel is big and rich and creamy. Oh, it's to die for. Carbonation's great. It's kind of lifting the beer on the back end. It's kind of pushing that beer on the inside of the mouth. Talking about the back end, another reason why I aged this beer is because it's not a hop forward beer. It's not going to lose its fresh hops and deteriorate in the glass, in the bottle even. What this has done, big malty brews, you know, your barley wines, beers like that, you can really kind of just put a bottle away for maybe 5, 6, 7 years. Imperial Stouts, Imperial Porters, just put them away for a few years and they get better with age. I'm really pleased I've done this. I don't know what a fresh bottle will taste like, but I've got a funny feeling this has been enhanced by just holding on to it for a year in a dark cupboard. It's just so full on, full of flavour. Real spiciness on the back end. So I got a bit of coriander or something in it as well. A bit of kind of spicy lemon coriander taste. White pepper, loads of white pepper. Bit of black pepper maybe to throw in the mix. It's a gorgeous beer. It's a gorgeous beer. Look at that while I rock the beer around. Look at this beer. It's been conditioned to perfection. Little bubbles chasing the beer up through the glass. This, I'm going to be honest now. When I first started drinking craft beer from America, I think the first few beers I drank from the American craft beer scene back in 2011 was Raging Bitch by Flying Dog, which is a pale ale, and I absolutely loved it because I was just getting into craft beer then. I was a real ale drinker and a best bitter drinker essentially before that, and just to try a Brewdog Punk IPA, I know that's from Scotland, but that was my first American style IPA, and it absolutely knocked my socks off. And then to go over, I think was the Flying Dog Raging Bitch was another eye-opening experience. Raging Bitch is the double IPA, I believe, and the Doggy Style, that's what I was looking for. Flying Dog Doggy Style was the first American style IPA that I tried. It was absolutely fantastic at the time. But I got a funny feeling, that's what I just mentioned, at that time. I got a funny feeling if I tasted that beer now, I may not rave about it and I may not go as crazy as I did back then. But I have for this. I think this is one of the best beers, if not the best beer in Flying Dog's range. I think this is an absolutely top quality number of a beer. Please brew it every year. Rating them from the Fear by Flying Dog. I just love that big initial full-on taste that just smacks you round the chops. It's fantastic. It's a big, spicy, peppery, coriander, pumpkin, malty, bready, biscuity brew. And then, well, is there bitterness back on the back end? I'm not so sure, because it's just so full on with spice. It's a wonderful, wonderful beer. I totally recommend this beer. It gets a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers!